Good morning. I got a request to talk about shoulder external rotation and how you can make external rotation better. And what shoulder external rotation is keeping your elbow by your side and bringing it out like this. So I'm a perfect example of this because on my left side I can only go to here. So get a perspective, I can only go to here with my left shoulder, whereas on the right shoulder I can go all the way to here. So I'm a great example of shoulder external rotation is not as far. How can I make that better? Why that's important is because we need external rotation for so many functional activities, such as the rowing. External rotation is going to be really important for that, for rock climbing, for getting something out of a shelf, for reaching behind you to put on your jacket. So these are some ideas of how to make external rotation increase so that maybe doing these activities will be easier and less uncomfortable for you. One thing you can use is a spiky ball or a hard ball against your pec muscles. So that's a little nook right here in front of the ball of your shoulder. So if you touch the ball of your shoulder, your humeral head, and you drop just down into the pocket, you might feel some hard, tight, ropey muscle there, and that's what we want to target. So you can get your ball, put it in that little pocket of your shoulder, and lean against the frame of a doorway. And I tell patients that it's kind of like a bear on a tree. You're going to rub against the ball in all sorts of different directions to target those different muscle fibers going every which way until it feels less tender. So it will look like this. Here, and then you just rub up and down, side to side, until it feels less tender. Another thing you can do to target the shoulder joint itself is to grab a hand towel that's tightly rolled, as tight as you can get it, and then you're going to grab a stick or a broom, just like me. You're going to lie down, and you're going to put the towel underneath the ball of your shoulder, so it should block the ball of your humerus from going back. So it's just behind me like this, and then I'm going to take my stick. I'm going to glide I'm going to glide my shoulder back into external rotation while the towel is blocking the head of my humerus from going back. So keeping that there, you're just going to do a few of those back. You should have no pain with this, no discomfort. It should feel like a whole lot of nothing, really. So it's very gentle. And you're going to do a few of those, nice and easy. After doing those two things, my left shoulder is actually moving a lot better. So if I check external rotation, now I'm getting to here, whereas before I was only getting to about here. So I think that last joint mobilization trick really helped me. So since you gain new range of motion, you need to re-educate it so that your brain remembers that this new range is going to be in our toolbox from this day going forward. The way you're going to re-educate that range of motion is with either isometrically pushing against a wall or with a TheraBand, and I'll show you both of those. For the isometric version of just pushing against a wall, what you want to do is see how far can you go comfortably into external rotation first, and then you're going to put your fingers lightly against the wall, and you're going to push back into external rotation even more. And you want to keep your elbow by your side here. And the goal is to generate all of that energy into your scapula. So you should feel muscles in your shoulder blade working really hard right now. You shouldn't feel any other pain down your arm. So if you do, this might not be the best place to start for you. So I'll show you the other version with a TheraBand. With a TheraBand held in one hand, and the shoulder of interest has the towel underneath it. So putting that underneath your arm, keeping it here. This is to make sure that your elbow doesn't drift away from your side. So I'm going to anchor the band with my opposite arm, keeping my thumb up. I'm going to bring my arm out into external rotation, give it a nice good hold for a few seconds, and then slowly with control bring it back in. So you'll do a few of those to really educate your body about those last couple of degrees that you just gained with external rotation. And again, with this exercise, you shouldn't feel any pain or discomfort, anything down your arm. All of your energy should be felt coming from your scapular muscles, because that's where your rotator cuff muscles live. So do a few of those until you're tired, and then you can check external rotation again to make sure that you gained it. And yeah, that really helped me a lot. I mean, I can actually go even further than when I first showed you. So I hope those 2 tips help with shoulder external rotation, keeping those pitchers and shoulders nice and healthy, rock climber shoulders nice and healthy, and then for everyone else who just wants to put on a jacket without pain, hopefully this will help with that motion as well. Keep the questions coming. Please let me know what else I can help you with. Thanks. Bye.